Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are discussing enzymes and book resources are as follows. Dear student, we will discuss the factors affecting reaction velocity. As we know, we are dealing with the biochemistry, and biochemistry is the chemistry of life. In anatomy, we can see the things in a gross anatomy or on a dissection hall, but in our subject, our laboratories are our dissection hall. In this particular branch of science, we assess the reactions in laboratory as these are as if they are happening in the body. For this, we use the term in vivo and in vitro. Okay, enzyme can be isolated from the cells and their properties studied in the test tubes, mean in vitro. Different enzymes shows different responses to changes in substrate concentration, temperature and pH. So these are three factors described in your books on which basis we will check the reaction velocity. Okay, first of all, substrate concentration. We will check it on further two bases, on its maximal velocity and hyperbolic shape of enzyme kinetics curve. Hyperbolic shape of the enzyme kinetics curves, we will study it in our next lecture in Michaelis-Menten equation description. In this portion, we will just check out the maximal velocity. Okay, maximal velocity means the rate of velocity of a reaction is the number of substrate molecules converted to the products per unit time. Velocity is usually expressed as a micromole of the product formed per minute. The rate of an enzyme catalyzed reaction increases with the substrate concentration until a maximal velocity is reached. Initially, when the reaction starts, the rate of enzyme catalyzed reaction increases. Okay, but after some times, when the maximum velocity is achieved, it becomes static. We will describe further in our next lecture. Okay, the second parameter is temperature. Increase of velocity with the temperature. Second, decrease of velocity with higher temperature. Raising the temperature increases the rate of both uncatalyzed and enzyme catalyzed reaction by increasing the kinetic energy and the collision frequency of reacting molecules. As a general rule, the reaction velocity increases with the temperature until a peak velocity is reached. This increase is the result of increased number of molecules having sufficient energy to pass over the energy barrier and form the products of the reaction. Okay, as a general rule, heat increases the kinetic energy of the molecules present in the reaction substrate and increases the frequency of collision. So whenever we increase the temperature, the reaction velocity increases because the temperature increases the number of the molecules which have sufficient energy to pass over the energy barrier and form the products of the reaction. But on the other hand, further elevation of the temperature results in decrease in the reaction velocity. Why? Because the temperature induces denaturation of enzyme. Enzymes are protein in nature, and proteins become denatured whenever we increases the temperature. So we have seen in our previous lecture, these are very fine structure of enzymes, and whenever like this LDH and this isomerase, whenever we increases the temperature, the tertiary and contrary structure of the proteins denatured, and whenever there is a contrary or tertiary structure denatured, it loses its active sites for the substrates. Up till the 40 temperature, initially due to the increase in the collision force with the increase in temperature, the rate of the reaction increases. The rate of the reaction increases. But as we cross the 40 centigrade, that rate of the reaction decreases due to denaturation of the enzymes. The optimum temperature for most human enzyme is between 35 to 40 centigrade. Human enzyme starts to denature at temperature above 40 centigrade, but the thermophilic bacteria found in hot springs having optimum temperature of 70 centigrade. That is basically the main enzyme we use in our PCR cycles, which can act on even on 70 centigrade, or according to the Harper, even on 100 centigrade. Okay, the third parameter we will discuss is pH. We are discussing the factors affecting the reaction velocity. Okay, the third parameter, pH, the effect of pH on ionization of the active site, effect of pH on enzyme denaturation. The pH optimum varies for different enzymes. Effect of pH on the ionization of active site. We have discussed earlier in our lecture of acid-base catalysis that for an enzyme to catalyze any reaction, it must have the, at times it must have the potential to transfer an hydrogen ion. Okay. The catalytic process usually requires the enzyme and substrates have a specific chemical groups in either an ionized or unionized state in order to interact. For example, the catalytic activity may require that an amino group of the enzyme in active site be in a proteinated form. But if that particular enzyme have to face an alkaline medium at alkaline pH, this group will be deproteinated due to the Zwitter effect we studied in our protein lectures. Okay, at alkaline pH, this group is deproteinated and the rate of reaction then declines, because the particular reaction needs that enzyme in a proteinated form, but due to the alkaline effect of the cellular medium, that enzyme become in deproteinated form and will not be able to act as a catalyst. Effect of the pH on enzyme denaturations. extremes of pH can also lead to denaturation of enzymes. So enzymes are protein in nature, and proteins are made up of polypeptide chains of amino acids and connected through by peptide bond, and peptide bond denatures due to the effect of pH. So whenever there is an increase in the pH, the structure of the catalytical active protein molecules depends on the ionic character of the amino acid side chains, and due to increase in the pH, the protein structure of the tertiary or quaternary protein structure of the enzymes will become denatured for a time being and will not be able to catalyze the particular reaction. The pH optimum varies for different enzymes. The pH at which the maximal enzyme activity is achieved is different for different enzymes. For example, pepsin, a digestive enzyme in the stomach, is maximal active at pH 2, whereas other enzyme digested to work at neutral pH are denatured by such an acidic environment. Dear students, in our stomach, the pH mostly lies between 1 to 3 or 4. It's a highly acidic medium. So in such medium, only pepsin can work, and it will work in a maximal active form. But trypsin works at 3 to 9 pH, and alkaline phosphatase works between the alkaline pH, while the trypsin works mostly at neutral pH, and pepsin works at the acidic pH. So today we have discussed the factors affecting the enzyme catalyzed reaction, in which we have studied the effect of substrate concentration, the effect of temperature concentration, and the effect of pH concentration on the reaction velocity.